Alright, Schlockmeister fans, going back into horror, finally. We're going to watch something called Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. You can find this thing on Toxie's Triple Terror, Volume 1. Let's check it out. Our movie starts in a cemetery. It's very dark, but there appears to be bodies rising out of a grave. There you get a glimpse of one. And they appear to be dressed in Confederate soldiers. Alright, we got three dudes who are going camping somewhere, or hunting. They all appear to be morons.
Are we there? Isn't it just over this hill?
There's three girls, too.
Hey you guys.
Including a blonde who's a horrible actress. While the credits are rolling, the girls decide to put on bikinis in the back of this van. This one takes her jeans off without taking her boots off first.
Oh, you guys are always...
They arrive.
You don't leave us much choice in the whole thing.
Here's the only funny line in the movie.
Have you been drinking?
Oh.
Don't do that. I can't take loud noises. Tell me before you do that again.
That girl is Blind Tayomi. She's blind.
I don't hear anything.
She probably hears lots of things we don't. Blind people generally have better hearing than the rest of us.
So after a bizarre conversation about bells, this guy wanders ahead and finds a cemetery. Apparently a very old cemetery. And a very old bullet. He also finds a chest by this old burned out church that apparently dates back to the Civil War. Now, how it's managed to stay here 120 years and still be pretty much intact, exposed to the elements like this, I'll never know. Clearly, Confederacy. He also finds a book. More about the bells. Here come the Oscar clips.
Mel, you idiot. Leading us on, scaring Kiyomi like that.
You goofy bozo. I knew it all along. Bringing the church bells and scaring women. Even had Wyatt going.
You're the bozo.
The girl wants to take the book.
If not to those Confederate soldiers out there, then to whoever owns this land. It's not ours to take, understand?
What are you?
So the bad actress, I believe her name is Sarah, she sees a grave moving and whimpers.
That cross, it moved.
Kill any.
She also doesn't like bugs.
What is it? What is it?
It's a bug! Hell, it was right on my hand.
A bug?
It's not funny, you guys.
Well, the zombies are rising from the grave. Apparently taking that book, or disturbing that book, caused it to happen. Now, why we saw a scene at the beginning of this movie with them coming out of the grave, I don't know. Seem to have no connection, but here they come.
Myself.
Sarah's arguing again.
Just forget about sleeping doubles tonight. I really don't feel like it anyway.
What do you mean? We haven't done it all week.
Listen, I am tired of you grabbing at me every time I take my clothes off.
Suddenly, can't see him, but it's a zombie.
Hey, get down!
Bill shoots it in the head, and there it goes. Apparently they brought some fireworks with them. I don't know if it's supposed to...
Don't you understand? That was the party for the church. They were the
Schlockmeisters, the man from the graveyard. No.
Go!
Finally, the cops show up.
All right, son, you're covered. Put your gun on the ground and your hands in the air. You too, miss. Franklin? It does seem to tie in. You see, the governor's got a little pet project up over that hill. A little church and graveyard. Last night, somebody broke into it, dug up all the graves, and made off with the bodies.
Sicko!
Real.
Well, the 80-year-old cop is going to get it now. The attacks continue. While the girls watch. Now we're actually going to get some bloodshed in this movie. As one of our ancient cops is getting eaten. Some actual gore. They continue to grunt and eat.
Why, are you fine? I don't know. Get up. Where's Kiyomi? They attacked us. We got him. But Kiyomi was mauled pretty bad. Come on, try to move.
Acts like he shot himself, or shot his buddy.
You're dead. I came back to wait for you. I know.
The book is apparently a diary. The soldiers were mistreated.
For 3 days now, I've lain in this church, a house of God made a prison cell by the beasts of the Union Army. The screams of my men are almost more than I can endure.
One of the girls has an idea.
We should give the diary back.
Well, they decide that is probably a good idea, so they give the diary back to the zombies, take the diary, and that's pretty much how our film ends. The survivors survive. Alright. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm spending my Thanksgiving watching a turkey. It's called Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. Boy, this movie is unbelievably bad. It's mesmerizingly awful. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. Yes, this is a very bad movie. I think it has like a 2.1 rating on IMDb. I don't even know where to begin with this thing. The acting was atrocious. The lighting was atrocious. The zombie makeup wasn't great. There was a couple of decent actual gore scenes where the Confederate zombies were eating a couple of police officers. That was actually kind of cool. And there was one funny line, which I showed you there about the drinking thing. But wow, this movie's bad. I think I read somewhere that the guys at Troma think this is one of their top 5 worst films that they've ever released. I don't know if this was originally a Troma film or they just picked it up or what. I think it was also called Curse of the Screaming Dead. Came out in 1982. I'd never even heard of this film before. I don't know if it was available on VHS or not, but Troma picked it up at some point, and now it's available on this Toxie's Triple Terror DVD set, which I have 3 of these, or 7 in total. I will get them all eventually. Most of these are pretty low-grade stuff, so... but anyway, no nudity in this movie, a couple of gore scenes, and a lot of bad acting. That's what you got in this film. The guy who made this film, I can't think of his name now, Romanowski or something like that was his last name. And he was apparently a disciple of Don Dohler, the director out in Maryland who directed The Alien Factor, Nightbreed, Galaxy Invader, Fiend, and Blood Massacre. And the movie looks just like a Don Dohler movie. In fact, some of the actors and actresses actually played in some Don Dohler movies like Nightbreed and Alien Factor. And again, yeah, you can tell this is like a Don Dohler film. I think they even, I don't even know where to begin. Just whatever the case is. This is not a good movie, but it is one of these movies that is so bad that it's entertaining. My wife and I were watching this together, and we were laughing. I hate to say it, but the girl who played Sarah, I think Rebecca Bach was her name, not a good actress in this movie. Just not good. But her lines were so enunciated, it was freaking hilarious. So anyway, nothing else to say about this movie. Not a good film, but great for laughs. So check it out if you're interested. Curse of the Cannibal Confederates. Again, I think it's only available on this Toxie's Triple Terror Volume 1, which you can find on eBay for about $10 or so. Well worth it for 3 films, even if they're not good. So what's next? Deadly Daphne's Revenge and Demented Death Farm Massacre. Wow, classics. Check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. We'll talk about it. Bye.